Now, several members of the audience who were present for the taping tell Fox News that Donald Trump said he wants to lose 15 to 20 pounds and that he takes medication for his cholesterol. Doc, let me go back to you. Apparently, there was a full review of the systems. I want you to explain to the audience what that means. It included the nervous system, head, neck, hormone, cardiovascular, respiratory, and a few other areas, including history of cancer. This is relatively vague. Obviously, we'll have some details, but it was a one-pager. Do you think that's enough? Because most of the viewers who've been polled who saw that felt that Dr. Oz gave him the check-off for being a great health.
All review of systems is that when you take a history, you go over and you speak to the patient. You know, how's your heart, how's your neurologic. It's not real hard objective data. What you want to see, if you want to have a fair and equal comparison, is to see stress testing like we do in our office, stress tests, make sure there's not a risk of heart attack, risk of stroke, and a full set of battery of blood tests and radiologic
Mercedes
testing.
talked about the gold standard. Do we need to go that far? Should it be full open kimono in your mind? Again, with respects to the rigors rather of the office of the presidency.
That's something that's more of a political than a medical question. I think if you really...
No, but from a doctor's point of view, understanding the stress. We see photos before and after, okay? It's obviously a stressful job. I mean, both of these candidates, they're 68 and 70. From a medical perspective and what the American public feels they deserve, what you want to see more from both candidates?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see a full evaluation, including not only history and physical, but blood testing, stress testing, radiologic testing, and looking at all the risks for problems that can occur in this age group of 65 to 70 years old.
Michael, a whole lot of pressure on your candidate. A lot of this she brought on herself. I know we can't go back, but imagine if she said Saturday morning, hey guys, I've got pneumonia. It's not contagious, but I'm going to head down into the 9/11 thing for half an hour to show respect and then go home. But she didn't. So now here we are wondering if this is going to be enough because her forces have taken a dive recently.
It speaks to a lot of issues for both of the candidates, and we're seeing them both play true to form, which is Hillary, as was said on one of your colleagues' shows, it's not about the health, it's about the stealth. Wouldn't take advice from people. She made up her mind and then wouldn't hear anything about it. And Trump giving the appearance of transparency in a reality show style way. But ultimately, yes, to answer your question directly, there were 100 different ways to handle this. All of them would have been better than what happened, and it was sort of a worst case scenario.
Right.